Hello guys and welcome to Songs of Syx. So it's been a few days since I last played, but I'm excited for this one guys, I'm really excited. And kicking straight off, I've done a little bit of just not playing, but just a bit of research into my settlement before I started recording, just have a look at a few things. Actually, one thing I realised is if we go to status here, we've gone from a sheriff to a mayor ages ago, we've got 350 people ages ago. But that lets us get 3 nobility, we only still had 1 nobleman hired from the last time. So I've had a look at the nobleman rank, because again, this is a very work in progress. You can see you just literally hire someone as a noble in this particular thing. But one that stood out, Master of Livestock, hell yeah, 20% increase to our pastures when we have so many is amazing. I definitely want 1 of that. The rest though don't really apply because they're all just production and mining, obviously stuff that we're not doing. But one that I have seen that we could do is University Headmaster, getting 10% to our laboratories. Much better than nothing. All the others, like I said, do not apply at all. So, I come down here. Human Scientist, I'm going to elevate you to the University Headmaster. What a lucky lad. Just living his normal life and then, bosh, he just made a nobleman. Love it. And then you, I'm going to have you become the Master of the Livestock. So that is another boost to our economy. Better laboratory workers now. And we're going to get much better pastures. 20% more productivity. That is amazing. And look at this. 12,000. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought that was research for a second. No, research is 6,000. 6,000 is still pretty good. So what I want to get is... I want to get 1 in soldiering. Again, 650 is quite a lot. But 10% means I'm going to get... soldiers even faster. So I'm still trying to push hard to get my soldiers pumping out quicker, because if we look here, we've still got a bit of room for soldiers, and I still want to obviously train people up even more. What I want to do is actually upgrade this, because before this was incredibly expensive. Now that we've got 221k and I need to spend some money, 231 iron, actually even very expensive. We get like that much iron. It's like 13k there. The machinery, though, is expensive. But we need 77. So 77... Oh, it is expensive. It is expensive. If we get 80... Yeah, that's a big chunk of our money spent. But like I said before, inflation is so high for us. Actually, spending a bit of money is well worth it. And also because we've now got the master of the pasture. We're going to get a lot more livestock, and a lot more leather, and a lot more meat, which obviously we sell a lot of that. So look, already we've made 20k. So yeah, that is not a problem at all. So once this equipment arrives, I'm going to upgrade my training ground. Because that way we're not getting any more people working on this, we're not losing any jobs, but we are then actually having people trained quicker. I'm also going to keep getting in more people. I'm going to go up to 805. And what I want to do, I want to build an army. I've decided, out of recording, I want to build an army because I've got so much money and not really too much more to do apart from just getting more money jobs like fruit farms or pastures or whatever. So I've got a lot of people who are working in the universities or learning in the university, I should say. If we look here, we've now got 9% education rate. So I've got that, but once they're freed up, and again that's going to take ages, but once they're freed up, that's another 80 people who are available to fight for us. And if we just keep bringing in more and more and more people, that's going to be a lot. If we just up this to... I don't think I need any labourers at the moment. I think they're all actually fine. So let's actually bring this number... Oh, it's gone all the way up to 80. No, I didn't mean for that. We go to 50. Yes. 51. So there we go. We now have no labourers. Got a lot more archers. And if we have a look at our archers, we're still not at 150. So yeah, if we get 150 archers and what is that? Then 200 swordsmen. I'll get more swordsmen as well. And then we equip these guys with a lot of weapons, a lot of bows, and a lot of armor. We will have about 500 men. Not 500 men. What are my maths? 350. That's what that was. 350 soldiers, which isn't too much. But if they're equipped with a lot of armor and weapons, and they're trained quite well, they will be an elite force. So I'm excited for that. We can then also start filling up our depots here with some equipment. We've also got the harvest coming in. So things are going brilliantly around here. We've got lots of food, got lots of meat even stocked up. There, I am actually going to get another one on the spoilage one. It's not too expensive. And it just helps control that spoilage loss. You can see now we're losing less than 50% of our apples due to spoilage, which is brilliant. As we're getting more and more people, I'm going to keep upping the amount of people we have in the archery range, because I do want those archers coming in quick. I want to wars with those nearby counties. Oh, look at that, we're already at 211k. We're making so much money. And we're going to keep making more, because again, we've only just introduced that 20% increase to our farms here. Ooh, we also are, though, running out of animals in some of these places. Quite significantly. So I'm actually going to stop selling max animals. I'm going to sell 95%. So we always have a little bit of reserve animals to bring to these pastures, because, yeah, some of them are missing animals. And overall, we're probably missing about 15 animals. Which means that these pastures aren't going to be as effective as they could be. We've also now got a steady stock of bread, which runs out at 56% per year. So that is quite a lot of loss of bread. You can see, yeah, lots of spoilage, but really we can't do anything about that. Because if we import less bread in, we might then struggle to actually then have enough in general. So, yeah, you see there's just a lot sat in this warehouse. I'm going to bring that amount down to 70%. I think we also just need more people working in the warehouses in general, so that we actually get bread. If I just auto-employ there. We don't even have an eatery over here either. So I am going to build an eatery. Because even though, again, like I said, we don't need the services, I still want to do it. Because it's just an easy one to build. So let's get that. I think that is Detainment Eatery. Go. Pretty big one. Can we get a little bit more to it? No, we can't. Okay, it's not perfect, but we've got our eatery here, which can service for 46 people. So we'll build that. I think we need more clay. Oh, no, we do have our metal. We're one machinery short because some of it got used to make, used for maintenance. That is really, really annoying. So let's buy in 5 machinery. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. What I am going to do then is just lower this one. Get a little bit more space for the iron. Yeah, we'll get that in. I think we need a bit of clay. We do. So let's import some clay in. We also now need more houses because, again, we've got so many free ones over here. You can see they're all empty. But because they're not near where people are working, they're not being very useful. We've got all of our workers up here with all of our military stuff. And even over here. So I am actually going to build some housing right next to our archery camp for all of our archers, and I'm going to put the archers in the long houses because when I see that I think of the long bow. So let's get them. Oh, just a little bit over. Oh, that's fine. We'll go as long as it. Actually, that is actually really, really long. Oh god, it doesn't end. Oh my gosh! Right, let's get to some long houses built. I'll stop messing around. Okay, perfect. That is housing for 80 people. Obviously, because it's long housing, it isn't as preferred as some of the other types of housing, so people aren't going to be as happy there. But do you think I care too much? No, I want to house a lot of people, and we want a lot of soldiers, so getting all 80 houses near the soldiers makes sense to me. So we'll get that all built. We will actually got even more people coming in. I think we can just fill this one out. Yeah, we can fill it out, and we've still got 11 workforce left. So we've got 80 archers training. Haven't got our machinery yet, so we just can't build the upgrade to that. But once we get that in, we can get that upgrade in. We'll get clay hopefully soon, so we get the eatery here. So yeah, with 14 people there, then just get more food in then. Let's do it. There's no point in having them just sit around doing nothing. So we go for fruit orchard or fruit farm. I think go for fruit orchard. As I said, they're way more efficient in the long run. So let's get a fruit farm there. It's not a huge one. Oh, we're just a little bit inefficient on the space. Or actually, can you build? No, we're just a little bit inefficient on the space, but I'll get one built here. Okay, so this is going to cost me 400 apples and almost 30 farmers, but this is huge production. As you can see, there's a little slither here where we have, you know, not enough space to build any more trees. So what I'm going to do is just fill those gaps in with a very, very small little farm. Again, a little bit silly, but it's better than nothing. So, again, 1.5 farmers for a little bit of production there. But that is not too shabby. Yeah, we can't actually build any more there. So, yeah, so we'll get both of them built. We've got 260,000. Oh, my goodness. We've got 6,000 apples as well. I think the problem is, because I've said it, that we hold on to so many apples, they're just not doing it. So let's actually employ more people. I'm actually going to get 3 people employed to work on this one here. Hopefully we can get more apples sold. And same for the wheat here. Oh, we actually created another one here for the wheat, didn't we? With 7 workers. We've got a lot of people working in these depots. But let's see if we can get more efficient selling of the apples. Brilliant. So our new depot is working very, very well. We've already sold all of our grain. Because again, the grain is just for exporting, purely for exporting. So we don't want to hold on to any, because then otherwise it's all just going to be spoiled. We see here we're losing 200. So we want to sell it as quick as possible. Apples are the same, where they're not purely for exporting, but if we hold on to too many, they're all just going to rot, because we do lose 44%. I don't even know what it is per month or whatever. So we don't want to hold on to too many. So 5,000 is a little bit too much. Bread is my pure food source. So if we're very low on bread, I know we are running out of food, but actually we've got tons and tons of bread. I've got tons and tons of people and tons of money. 300,000, 30 workforce. We've already maxed out our archery range. I haven't got the extra machinery in yet, so I can't actually upgrade this. We're just a little bit off, waiting for that delivery to come in. Yeah, things are going very, very well. We've got our houses being built here, so that is helping with the homelessness that we've got. That's also then providing houses for our archers. Look at our soldiering. We've already got the archers here. I don't know how many archers are actually trained fully to the top level. They're all working, so I assume none of them are at the top level yet. So I'll leave it as just 150 archers, because actually I want the front line to be mostly infantry. 320,000 coins, because we actually are getting a little bit not too much money. You can never have too much money, but I mean in the sense that we're maybe not acting as efficiently as we could, because we're not spending enough then. So we need to think of what... Look at them all just queuing here for the speaker. I love that. We need to think, what can we do that's more efficient use of money? And I want to build an army, so it's getting more people in. So getting more people in, then spending bread on those people. So we're actually having to spend our money to get the bread to, you know, sort these people out. I think we also then build... I said before we wouldn't have much nursery, but actually getting the nurseries, children are really good, because then you teach the children in the schools. So by teaching them in the schools, because the universities are only for adults, and the universities take forever, at 1% per day, but schools are 4% per day. So schools are a much more efficient way of teaching your population. If you look here, we're actually at 7%. I'm losing education because we're getting people in faster than we are teaching them. So my average education is going down. So I actually think I want to get more children. So we get more people running for the schools. More children then means a bigger population, which means we can then get more soldiers. We can spend our money on bread if we absolutely need to, which doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. We've got plenty of space for all the houses. We've got enough houses for all our people. So yeah, really, I think all this money just needs to be spent on soldiers, or raising a bigger population for soldiers. And then here we go, machinery's in. Let's see what it changes to. Oh, look at that. They've even got like gold dummies now. That's pretty cool. So that is now a fully upgraded training ground. Well, actually, see, it is also a little bit empty. Even though it's got the full recruits, it's a little bit empty on the sides. I'm also going to spend the last one on soldier. I don't want any more on it just yet. That's now a 30% boost. You see here now 260% training speed, which is really, really good. We have almost hit the top limit there. I am going to tell these guys to be an elite squad and tell these guys to be... I'm going to tell all of them to be an elite squad, actually. I'm going to tell all of them to be an elite squad. What I'm thinking of doing... You can see now it's filled up. Now it's filled up. So what I'm thinking of doing... Maybe building another training ground. Because archers I'm happy with, because I don't want too many archers. Because humans... Well, humans aren't really good at anything. They've got the blunt damage. So if anything, that's just a bonus to them being melee. So they're not good at archery at all compared to the other races. So I don't want too many archers. But soldiers I do want more of. We've got 33 jobs. So we are going to need these jobs down here for my farming. So I'll keep those around for now. But soon after that, I'm going to just keep upping the amount of soldiers we have. Oh, we also have our eatery here. So that's doing well. That's doing well. Let's auto-employ that. So we've now got, you know, happy people down here for the eatery. Yeah, the immigration is just skyrocketing. So I'm very, very happy with our situation. We've got a lot of apples, though. How much apples are spoiling? 500. And even then, I saw one of them was 1,000. 1,100 spoiled apples. We really need to sell our apples at a better rate because they are actually spoiling, which obviously is terrible. So if I go to infrastructure, logistics, not import, it'll be export. I'm going to build a much bigger depot for our apples. There we go, tucked it in there. We've got a nice big depot for apples. Not as big as this grain one, but actually I think the grain one was a little bit overkill with 2 of them. And also I don't want to sell as much apples as grain, so this should be a nice size. Here, just tucked in the corner, 350,000 coins. But when we want to buy in armor, that's going to cost us an absolute fortune because the armor, the weapons, the bows are so expensive. So if we have like 500 troops, we can think that, let's say it's, I don't know, 1,500 coins per troop for the armor and the sword or whatever, and the bow or whatever, then that's, you know, that tens and hundreds of thousands of coins worth of equipment. So we will need to have all this money stored up. In the meantime, we can spend it on other stuff, like these building upgrades. Because actually, yeah, like, let's get more machinery parts in. We're just sitting on so much money. So let's get 100 machinery parts in. Let's get in loads of metal. Because like I said before, if we're just sitting on the money, the inflation is just ridiculously high. But saying that, this has gone from 59 coins to 72. So the price of metal has actually gone up quite significantly. But either way, let's buy stuff in. I'm just sitting on too much money. We also have an embassy building here. I forgot I built this and I just haven't done anything with it. So if we go to the world map, is each of these a diplomat? Yes, they are. They're envoys. Okay, so let's send envoys to all these different people. Not because I particularly want to make friends with them. Then if I am speaking to them, you know, we've got our embassies actually doing something. We're gathering support. We might even be able to get some trade. So now we've actually got our 9 emissaries actually doing stuff, which is brilliant. We can see here, this is where the... Oh, I didn't even know you could see the trade on the map. So how much of a noob I am. Wow. How far away that is from our base. No wonder that some of these orders are taking forever to reach us. They're nowhere near us. The caravan bound for Castel. Wow, that's on the top of the map. Awesome. Okay. Maybe we could even intercept trade. Maybe we could be like a... Not that I want to, but maybe we could even be like a... You know, like a raiding party and just invade people. Or kill their caravans. But no, we won't do that. We're nice here at Castel. Only building up a massive army to invade our neighbours, but we're nice. No, I think things won't be too dire for our neighbours. I'll pick them off one by one. Okay, so we've got our fruit orchard set up, and we've got our very, very tiny little farm here set up. And for both of them, also one thing I've just noticed, yes, I wanted to double check, we haven't actually got any tools set for our fruit orchards, but now we have. We've been just scouting out for that, any different jobs so we don't have the tools set up, but for most of them we do now. Yes, we've got fruit orchard set up, little farm down here set up, so that's a little bit of jobs there. We've still got 33 workers and already gone back up to 310,000, so things are going very, very good there. I am actually also then going to get bread back up to 80% because now that we're increasing our population, we do want to be buying more in. Let's actually, yeah, oh, not that one. Let's buy in more bread just to be safe. We're going up to almost 900 people now, 860. So, and again, I've done this without even caring about any of my services for quite a few episodes now. You see, there's so many services we still need to provide. Lavatories, barbers still. Even ones like the wells, we're only at 62%. The things with our army are going brilliantly. We have 350 soldiers out of 350 soldiers designated. But now the soldiers are just training to be top tier soldiers. So we've got 150 archers. training obviously to be the best archers that they can be. And then we've got our 62 soldiers here who are training to be infantry. I do want to get more training grounds built because it is constantly going up in size. I was thinking about getting a bigger nursery, and I currently haven't done it. So let me do it, and I'm actually going to get the nursery. Go. Gee, where is the nursery? Here it is, in infrastructure, human nursery. I actually want to get it almost like it's from the Star Wars episodes, the prequels. Get like a clone factory near our production area. Sorry, our training area. It's like we're pumping out a clone army. Because if we shrink that a little bit, and there we go. Now we can get a very, very big nursery here. And then if we get the furnishings here, we can only build the furnishings in one size. Okay. I don't want to miss out on too much inefficiency here. Okay, that will do a little bit of an inefficient use of space, but we've got 24 cribs. So that'd be 24 children who can be cloned at one. Obviously, they're not being cloned, but that's how I'm seeing it. So we're going to pump out tons of new clone army soldiers. Well, technically just children, but they're going to be joining the clone army of Castell. And will we then be ready to, I want to say set sail, but that's completely the wrong word. But march out, that's a better word. March out on our, well, not enemies either, they're just our neighbours, but they will be our enemies. We actually are struggling for housing again. So these houses are starting to fill up thanks to the workers here who are now using them. And again, because I'm going to get more and more soldiers over here, I do want more houses. So I've got these houses here, and I'm going to make these just normal houses because we actually have enough. There we go. So now we've got a little corridor runs between them. So there we go. There's some more houses, and I'll get this all roaded off. That's not the right word. I'll get roads built. Brilliant. We've got all these houses and longhouses made, and we've now pretty much solved our homelessness problem. Because remember, 3 of them are nobility, so there's just 6 normal people who haven't got houses. And I'm not sure why. Actually, no, I think, oh no, these are all full. I wasn't sure if maybe there was some spaces left, but no, they are full. We just do need more houses. But I can live with 6 people out of 880 being homeless for the time being, at least. We've got those houses done. What I am going to do, though, is go for the basements technology, which means we can actually upgrade our houses. We do house upgrade. It costs cut stone and wood. Cut stone is expensive, though. The wood's absolutely fine. But we can see here that then has given us, look, well, 3 per house. So we've got 12 more houses made just there. But we do need to buy a lot of cut stone, and cut stone 70 coins each. That basement one is really, really expensive. Yeah, you can see that the second floors are going to be even more expensive than that basement one. So it is an expensive tech. We can even see that as a little basement. I like that. Yeah, so that is a way of dealing with the homelessness situation. Is just to actually upgrade the homes we already have. But yeah, it is expensive, which is why it's something you do later on. So I might have gone for that a little bit too early, but I'm not too fussed. We also do have 321,000 coins. I'm noticing, though, our food situation is getting worse. Previously balancing at around 200 meat. Now we're only balancing about 50 meat. And previously about 2,000 bread. Now only 1,000 bread. So I have halted immigration for the time being, because my thought is I don't want to actually run out of food and have a mass famine. That would be horrendous. So I'm halting it for now. And if we do see that we are dramatically running out of food, I can try and buy in some bread very, very quickly. One thing I am going to do before I head off is build a warehouse here quickly, that we can store apples from both of these farms, because these are all just being left out in the fields. Is this one full, or? No, it's not full. It actually does have space, but there must just not be close enough, so it does take quite a while. So yeah, we'll upgrade that now. And also, I think we can get a sieve point. Wait, not a sieve point, sorry. If we get this, 250, and then again 325, we're getting now 50% bonus to our logistics. What is this one? Heavy wagons. This unlocks paved roads and logistics too. Ooh. I actually haven't seen that one before. It's not new, it's just I never looked at that research. So I assume we can make logistics stations. We make a wagon station here and a wagon station here, and they can distribute the heavy wagons across the city to carry large amounts of goods. That is very interesting, and like I just said, not expensive at all, 700. And it also unlocks paved roads, which I assume paved roads are made of cut stone and are a little bit quicker. So that is another thing to think about. If I just unlock that now, I'll probably forget about it next episode, knowing me. But it's something that I'll probably be surprised about if I see. And if you have a quick look. Yes, the hauler. Or no, transport, sorry. Transport. Okay. We can make quite a big one. So I'm actually going to get one of these built here before I forget about it. With a warehouse also here. So I'm not sure if I need to make like a bus station, one here and they just drop off between. Or if this one then acts as a hauler and it can just transport and then just always comes back here. I don't know. But one down here is useful because we've got a lot of heavy fruit density here. And if I build all this as well, this will act as like a central point almost for all this fruit. And then I'm going to get a warehouse here. So that is that episode done for now, guys. Or if I just quickly get this. There we go. So I'll try and put this with some crates. But that is this episode done now, guys. So thanks a lot for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to like the video. And if you're enjoying Song of Syx, and we're on whatever episode it is, I think it's episode 9 this one is. Episode 8 or episode 9. If you're this far in, you haven't subscribed, please do. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ra.